Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is GJ here, and today we're playing some more Minecraft. It's pretty wild. F5 mode. It'd be hard to actually play like this. Who the fuck would actually play like this? We just go find stuff. Let's try to kill this pig. But yeah, I'm using. Where is this pig? I'm using a different recording software, but I don't think it has made much of a difference here. I'm using Camtasia today. It worked. But yeah, I'm using Camtasia, and I think it's just my computer. There's nothing really I can do much about it unless I get my computer in better shape. And I mean, it runs games perfectly fine. But when it comes to recording them and running the games and stuff like that, I think that's when the computer goes potato. But again, this video is sponsored by Obam Ben and Obam Matt. Shout out to you two, today's sponsors. If you want to learn how to be a sponsor, you have to either purchase me food in real life or give me money or something like that. I don't know. But today, rather than rambling on over and over again like I did last episode, which was kind of boring, today I'm going to be keeping this video not as long because that was a really long video, and I'm thinking about, tell me what you guys think, but I'm thinking about recording some Smite with some of my buddies. Smite is kind of like League of Legends, but it's different. I mean, it has kind of the same concept, but it's different layout and things like that. I was just curious if you guys wanted to see some of that recorded, because I'm having a fun time playing with my friends on the game, and I don't know if you guys wanted to see the video. But yeah, today I'm thinking about just building a nice house. I mean, we've already built that place over there, but to be quite honest with you guys, I'm not sure that's a very good idea. I mean, it's a great idea, like, to have a house, but like, that's not a very nice design over there, and not nice, I don't know, layout or whatever. So I'm thinking about making us a nice, from scratch, you know, a shit house, some rustic house or whatever. I mean, it's not gonna be good. I'm not that great of a builder or anything with Minecraft. I know a lot about Minecraft. That's really what I know. That's it. But yeah. So let's see. So I think a good location for this house could be right over here in this field. And we're going to use our water here, because water makes the best lawnmower in the game. All this tall grass gets rid of it in almost an instant. It's pretty effective, I think. Let's actually fill this little hole up here. A little bit more dirt. Let's actually snag some of this over here. That's pretty good. Okay, so now that we got this dirt, we can lay down the foundation and start to get to work on this new house. So I'm thinking about going pretty heavy on this dark wood, because dark wood is pretty cool in my opinion. And yeah, and also cutting this grass gives us some seeds, so we don't have to be too worried about food. We can actually start off by making a quick little farm before we build this house. We can make a little farm just over yonder. Here we go. We can just have some water right here to fertilize the ground, and then grab some more water to fill our bucket back up. See, we're already going to use 2 pork chops here, you know, by running around like this. So I think it'd be pretty important to get a farm going. I don't remember if there's anything in these furnaces. No. Okay, so we should get some sticks going. Might as well have a couple in reserve. And let's just make a regular stone hoe, because we're not necessarily going to be hardcore farmers. And stone works pretty effective. I mean, there's no like better advantage by having a different upgraded hoe, except for the fact of like how durable it is and how many uses you get. But it's not like any slower or like less tilled or whatever. Everything is still like perfectly fine. So, and stone doesn't diminish that quickly. So I think this is perfectly fine for what we're doing right now. So let's see here. We gotta just till up the ground with the hoe. It's gonna get the job done. That's all we need. Let's say, because water, 1, 2, 3, 4. Water only fertilizes up to a 4-block radius, so we can't go necessarily outside of that unless we don't really want to have it fertilized. I mean, I don't really know if it makes that much of a difference. I think it's just nicer colored soil compared to that because it's fertilized. The dark stuff is fertilized. But we're gonna let that grow in the sun, and we're gonna continue back on over here in this large area. And I'm thinking about having it just flush with the ground. Now, I think to have it a nice medieval kind of style, we're going to want to have some nice stonework for the floor. So let's just pop some of this stone. Actually, let's separate it up so it'll be quicker. Oops. There we go. Let's pop all this stone right here into the furnaces and start making some stone bricks after the stone's cooked. And I think that'd be pretty cool. Now, what did I do there? I don't know what happened. But I'm just gonna snag this piece of dirt from there. Perfect. Oh, I might have broken. I don't know what's going on, man. Anyways, let's start doing the house. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna do we have infinite, there's plenty of that, so I'm not worried about that. But I'm thinking about having a pretty good sized house. So let's say that's the middle. Let's go 7 blocks in each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be fine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be fine. Maybe one more. I think one more should suffice. Perfect. And then let's go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that even? Looks even to me. There's my dog, if you can hear him in the background. Or her in the background, I don't know why I called her that guy. So I'm thinking about making this place pretty substantial. Now, again, my building skills aren't too phenomenal. It's not like anything you'll see on the internet or anything. Someone just texted me. That was my mother. Okay, sorry about that. Right. So, thinking about just making a nice little house here. Of course, when I think, it takes 20 minutes, so there we go. That should be nice. I'm thinking, oh, actually, instead of having them there, let's have them there, so that this wood right there doesn't necessarily show. Let's bring that across. There we go, and we can put some windows right there. And here's a nice spot for the doors. And let's bring this house like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. Let's start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be good for now. And then if we ever need to make it like really big, we can just always go underground because there's like 63 blocks to work with. Right here, it's actually 72 blocks to work with. So we should be perfectly fine in that circumstance. Now, let's see here. We want to have it squared up. Looks good to me. And in the middle, actually, I think I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. Whatever. We'll just have 2 and 2 there. Well, it's not like the end of the world. I can just fix it up really quickly, actually. Let's do that instead. And there we go. So there's 4 there and only 3 there, so we need to actually move this over 1. Perfect. And then let's do the same thing on this side. And this ease her on into the house here. I think Pig wants to come inside. Hey, let's go. Get in the house. Get in. Get in the house. I think I might need to break the door down. Get in. Get in my belly. Welcome home. Okay. Let's sleep away the night. And then old Porker here can just chill in the house. He might be the last of his species. You know, I don't see any more. Just kidding. Let's see how the wheat's doing. See how the wheat's growing a little bit. It's good. Actually, I want to make some nice dark oak. I don't know what did that. Dark oak. I guess you would say doors. Yeah. Doors. Science. And then just put them on there. Cool. I guess one can be an in and then one can be out. Now that does not look very good in my opinion. Let's do this number actually. I'm thinking about just doing this and that and then having this come across. Alright, that should be fine for now. And then after this we can put some texture and detail, like some bushes on the outside with some shears, and then bring like have an overhang in our front porch and stuff. So it's not necessarily going to be completely flat, but right now it's going to be that way. So let's just continue on here. Actually, need to get some more wood, so let's chop down another tree here. Actually, let's go for this nice big guy right here. Skeleton. So let's go over here and just continue chopping this tree down. Now, you know, like I said, I'm going for like the old-fashioned kind of style. I see a lot of people but like build modern houses. Now, there's a couple things about that I don't understand. One, modern is present day, isn't it? Like modern era. I think that's been used, you know, so like it means current, like present day, but not really anybody has a house. I mean, even houses that are being built today are just like regular houses, like in real life. Not very many people at all have a modern house, so I just find that kind of weird looking and just like not usual. It's not modern, it's like strange. You know, and I'm not necessarily a fan when it comes to modern houses because it just doesn't seem like it would fit in real life. And like, I don't know, I'm not very fond, if you will. Now there's 3 blocks in between that. Now that can be just covered in here. Now I'm thinking about just having. Oh, that's actually a pretty neat idea. That's really neat. I like that a little bit, yeah. That's a pretty happy accident. Oh, this fucker. Right. So, if we're going to continue the trend, it has to go out from the middle here. Pretty cool. I like this idea. I mean, it's really cool because it kind of gives that texture of like real wood. Because real wood, it does in a sense go in one direction, but it's real wood doesn't necessarily like work like that. So let's take these out and have that do the old St. Louis sidestep there. I think that looks pretty nice. Now for the windows here, though, no, actually, let's have both of these up and then have these ones come across. It's just the little arty things. Right, so let's continue that. So there's the windows. And then over here, we can have some tall windows. So let's just fill this up with this chocolate wood. Actually, let's do some like tall, narrow windows. Oops. Did not mean to put that one there. And it has these nice tall, narrow windows here. Now I'm thinking about like staining the glass to a different color to give it maybe like a yellow. Yellow would be cool to give it like an old-time feel. I think that would be pretty neat. Now let's continue on here. Yeah, let's fill that up there. And then do one of these numbers. Perfect. It's gonna have a nice look, you know, vantage point, I guess, to the outside. Now we need to get some more wood, of course, because we're burning through this shit like crazy. Let's just chop down the rest of this forest here. Cool. Alrighty. So far, I think the house is turning out pretty good. I mean, I have a good vision in my mind. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm trying to get at from like the early stages of this house. This house is not going to take like one day or one episode, really. I might work on it off camera or just put it into a separate video. I think that'd be pretty cool to have a nice looking house. I mean, you don't really need to have a lot of resources, just the second episode, really. And I'm already building a nice house, so you just need to be, you know, willing to use your resources rather than not. So, what does it go? From the middle, then the ground, and that, and that. Alright, that's really cool. So then that, and then that. So then the windows come down like that. Cool, I really like that. I really like these windows so far. And then we can put torches here to light up the place for right now. Let's put that there. And let's just put one centralized torch right there just to make sure nothing goes down inside in the Bang Bang Saloon. This is what this is going to be called. No, actually, let's call it the Boomin' Saloon. Perfect. The Boomin' Saloon. Perfect. Oops. So right now we're just working on the Boomin' Saloon. Actually, let's put some floor down. And yeah, we got this stone all cooked up. Now let's just turn this into stone bricks. Oops. There we go. Now let's, you know, start digging up the floor. I think it's gonna look pretty nice. Actually, let's take these doors out. Put the floor in and put the doors back. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. I like how it contrasts with the logs here on the side of the house. The light gray next to the dark brown. It looks pretty cool together. Yeah, so I'm gonna continue working on the house. I'm gonna fill in the floor, and I'm gonna put the windows in, and then possibly work on the roof, or maybe I'll just wait for the next video to work on the roof. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm still having difficulties I mean, I think it's just my computer being not as great as it used to be, even though it has the same components, just how time works, really. But yeah, thanks you guys so much for watching.